When I saw this, it literally made me sick to my stomach. This is from a channel called Salty Cracker, and it says socialist leader and pro abortion advocate dies days after aborting baby.
Abortion havers deserve to celebrate. Join me in celebrating my 2 abortions next weekend. My friend is throwing me an abortion shower.
An abortion shower. How the hell did we get to the point where celebrating abortions? And giving parties for abortions? To me, that's like these baby showers where 12, 13, 14-year-old girls are being put on thrones. They get to dress up. That's not a joyous occasion. The baby is a wonderful thing, but not to a 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever year old. And our government celebrates things like this. Well, the government now, and it's not all, but it's a lot. Can't believe this.
Boom! Guess who won't be getting that 10th abortion is free punch card? Who won't be wearing the I have 21 abortion shirts? This asshole. Tiny little Donald Trump bobblehead. Because she dead. She dead. Oh, that's a shame. Gonna lose a lot of sleep over this. Gateway.
Now, I don't like the way he, like, in a sense, makes fun of her. I don't. But he is right. Women have tons of options compared to men. And yet, they would put an unborn baby through this. They would put themselves through this. Now, don't get me wrong, I am pro choice. But to me, that means you got to think about the choices you make before you ever get to the point of, oh my God, could I be pregnant? No, take birth control, take this, take that, take that. While I do believe birth control pills should be provided by insurance companies and whatever, that doesn't give a woman permission to have sex. It just means no baby is going to have to suffer because of the parents' poor choices. And as far as abortions go, I can understand you having an abortion because of a mistake. I don't like it, but I can understand it. And after you've done this horrible thing, you make sure, you make double sure, you make triple sure this doesn't happen again. And if it does, and you have the abortion, now, like I said in other videos, the R word and incest, that's different. That's different. But you're just neglectful and this happens. After the second one, your insides should be removed. And I feel the same for men. If there is proof a man's going around knocking up 10, 20, 30 women, whatever, which has happened, but the guy has 2 accidents, take away his ability to create children. It's too much. And I don't want to hear, oh, abortions are racist. To me, in that sense, there is no color when it comes to an unborn baby. The actual act of an abortion, go look it up. And now we're at the point where within 5 minutes after the baby being born, taking its breath, crying, moving outside of the womb, a mother can say, I want an abortion, and then the doctor has to slit the child's throat. Or they have to just let nature take its course and just leave the baby screaming somewhere, whatever. No. All these choices we're allowed to make in this world. We allow children to decide at a very young age whether they're gay or straight, whether they're male or female, which is different than what they were born as. Some kids are getting special medical treatments to make the gender transformation happen. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a singer. Then I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be a vet. I wanted to be a teacher. Other kids are like that. Some kids want to be astronauts one day, cowboys the next. I remember my son when he was 5 years old. He couldn't choose between being an archaeologist or the proper way of putting it would be a marine biologist specializing in sharks. That was at 5. We're allowing 5-year-olds to choose whether or not they want to be male or female and go through the process. People have way too many choices to let these accidents happen, to let this stupid shit happen. And this was what? Her third abortion for no other reason than neglect. It's horrible to say, but she got what she deserved. You can go in a dollar store and get condoms. Now, you may not believe in the quality of the condoms from a dollar store, but at least they're there. You want the responsibility. I'm grown up. I'm having sex. Be grown up enough to have condoms. Condoms and all the other stuff you need to prevent pregnancy. Oh, it's too much money. It's too much money. It's too much money. But you'll buy an expensive handbag. A guy will buy an impressive car to show off to women. And all this is just allowed it's all okay. Guess what? It's not okay.
Way pundit essays, Argentinian socialist leader and pro-abortion. I hate every one of those words. Not so much the Argentinians. You guys are fine, I guess. But the socialist leader, pro-abortion. Yeah, fuck this bitch. Anyway, Argentinian socialist leader and pro-abortion advocate dies days after aborting baby. I'd like to give that baby a medal. I salute that baby. Listen, when somebody comes at you, when somebody tries to kill you, when somebody engages the service of a baby killing abortionist, I hit puberty essays, don't question it. Where's the Soul Queen? Listen, self-defense. That baby was like, I ain't going down without a fight. I'm taking this.
It wasn't the baby that got her. I think it was the procedure. I also believe, like, there are ways doctors, and if something happens to a woman through an autopsy, they can tell if a woman has had a baby. It leaves some kind of mark that doctors can identify. Well, abortions, they've got to leave some kind of mark on the woman, too. I'm not talking about an autopsy could identify it, but medically, it has to leave some kind of mark. Like when you've had a cold, antibodies come to fight off the cold. You have a disease, antibodies come to protect you from that disease again. You know, and even with women giving birth, there can be things that happen to the body that the woman should not have 4, 5, 6, 7 babies. There are some women who are told after having one baby, don't get pregnant again. It's a doctor's advice. Not because you're poor, not because you're black, not because you're white, nothing like that. It's because there's something wrong, and this can aggravate what's wrong, and something can happen to you. This is all just insane. And like I said, I don't like the way this guy is making fun of her and laughing about it and whatever. But you get past that, and the truth is the truth. Women celebrate abortions with a shower? A party. You're celebrating your mistake and you killing that mistake. After 5 days, the fetus has a nervous system, which means it can feel pain. How would you feel being ripped apart? And like I said, I am pro choice, but there are so many choices out there. So many. So many that come into play before abortion should be even thought of. But most people today, that's the first thing that comes to their head, abortion. What about the choices you needed to make before you got pregnant, before you even had sex? Oh, they don't count, just go and have it removed. And Planned Parenthood, I saw a documentary on the shit they were spewing out of their mouths about how it's an easy operation. It's this and that. You're still killing an unborn baby. And women just believe they're entitled to this. What about the baby? The baby's not entitled to life just because it's in your body. You feel like that? Make sure you can never get pregnant. Make sure you can never, ever have a child.
This rankled bitch with me. Oh, that's a shit. Oh, you can't make jokes like that. I just did. I just did. Come get me. Dang. Young Socialist Party leader Maria del Valle Gonzalez. Damn. How about abort some of that name? Fuck, that's definitely gonna get me in trouble. St. Peter, I'm sorry. I got a lot of explaining to do. If I end up at those pearly gates, boys, I'm gonna have to sit there and go, listen, come on. I'm joking in the service to shame these people to get them to stop killing babies. Don't hold it against me, right? Not all of these are going to be in good taste. Anyhow, young Socialist Party leader Maria del Valle Gonzalez Lopez Gutierrez Miguelitos Estados Unidos Dependidos para los Joe Bidenitos died last week after an abortion. Young Socialist was also a pro-abortion advocate. Pronouns were. Videos in Spanish, but there you go. 23-year-old woman. They, dead. Well, that's a shame. Here, De Valle is the first mother who is known to have died since abortion on demand was made legal in Argentinias earlier this year. Is she really a mother? She really a mother? First of all, shouldn't you say birthing person? First birthing person to have died since abortion on demand. I like how lefties are all. You guys are going to be upset at this video, right? I gotta imagine we've pissed off.
DeValier is the first mother who is known to have died since abortion on demand. Why the fuck is it called abortion on demand? You're not renting a video from your cable company. Was made legal in Argentina earlier this year. She was a university student studying social work and had a boyfriend. Her party campaigned for legal abortion, and while it is not clear whether she personally joined pro-abortion green scarf rallies, her party had always told her that legal abortion is safe and a question of personal choice. First off, whether you want to call abortion a procedure or a surgery, there are complications in every procedure or operation, or at least the potential for complications. It's like you may be able to take aspirin and you're fine. I take anything with aspirin, ibuprofen, or whatever, my stomach gets really upset and starts hurting. Now, she had already had two and was going for a third. You didn't learn from the other two how not to have a third? You're in college, you're studying to be a social worker. What are you going to do as a social worker? Promote this? Last Sunday, they're having a legal abortion. Her death was attributed to hemorrhage, which means bleeding uncontrollably, and general septicemia, according to what is known of her autopsy report. Judicial investigations are underway to determine whether her death was related to the abortion or whether she fell victim to medical malpractice. What is known is that she was a rising figure in the pro abortion Union Civica Radical, a historic Argentinian left wing party affiliated with the Socialist International, having been elected last year as president of the youth section of the Radicals in La Paz. Tonsils have been taken out for how many years? And there can be medical complications from that. Laser eye surgery, where you're in and out, there can be complications from that. Taking medication, aspirin, acetaminophen, which is Tylenol, Pepto-Bismol, Alka-Seltzer, there can be complications from that. But no, just keep getting knocked up and having an abortion. This is insane.
Off a bunch of you meth head unfuckable goblins. Sons of bitches. Shaped like Jerry Nadler's all upset. Oh, fuck you. You're killing babies. You guys are normalizing on demand, no limit abortions. Fuck you. I don't care I have upset you. Good, I want to upset you. I hope you're all fucking pissy right now. Idiots. Go to Canada. Medically assist yourself.
Let's have hysterectomies on demand. Let's have castrations on demand. No? But killing babies on demand is okay.
Anyhow, this is insane. This is insane that we're at this point where, number one, everybody's fine that cocaine was in the fucking White House the other day. We're just going to roll along with that. Number two, that these fucking lefty, criminal, satanic, monstrous pedophiles, they want dead babies. And if one of these dumb fuckers dies while going through one of these and we make fun of it, we're the bad guy. We're the bad guy. You killed a baby. Fuck you. Fuck you. Eat my balls. Anyhow, they've got on demand abortions in Argentina, and this chick's fucking dead because of it. She was a university student studying social work. Social work. Fuck it.
There's also, I don't know what they call it when you get it over the counter. I think it's called the morning after pill. If you've made a mistake, it can stop an even bigger mistake from coming. But no. Let me see something. How much are condoms in New York City? Trojan lubricated magnums, $2.99. Lifestyles Ultra Sensitive, available from Amazon. You get 12 in a box for $5.42. Lifestyles Ultra Sensitive condoms from CVS Pharmacy, $4.29. Trojan Pleasure Pack. I think it says you get 3 in a pack for $8. One condom in a box, Trojan Magnum, $1.69. Okay? Let's see. Now I'm only going by here in New York. Yaz generic birth control pills. A month's supply is $19. I'm looking at another one, $15. Sprint Tech birth control pills, $15. Medical abortions can cost anywhere from $350 to over $650, while surgical abortions can cost from $600 to over $2,000. So, since money is more important than babies, spend $1.69 and get a fucking condom. No, they are not 100% effective, but they're more effective than 0% effective, which is not having any protection at all. This is insane. Okay, how much does a hysterectomy cost? A hysterectomy is surgery to remove the uterus and, in some cases, the ovaries, fallopian tubes, and cervix. The prices range between $5,300, which is $5,300, and $10,100. And a vasectomy can cost up to $1,000. Now, I remember when I was pregnant with my son, my cousin was pregnant at the same exact time. My cousin shared how much her prenatal care, her vitamins, and everything else had cost her up to that point. Now, this was in the 90s, the very beginning of the 90s. $15,000. Compare all those prices to the one condom for $1.69, because money is more important than a baby as far as any of this is concerned. Oh, well, it doesn't feel right. Trust me, having a baby scream in your ear doesn't feel right either. And I guarantee you, an abortion does not feel good. This is just crazy. Something needs to be done. And celebrating an abortion, you're celebrating the death of a baby.